Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we are celebrating a pretty big milestone, if I may say so myself, episode 600. Can you believe it? We've been doing this for 600 episodes, and that's about, well, a little bit more than 600 hours, because
How can I be of service?
there's been a couple episodes that have been a little bit longer than the 60-minute mark. So, well, we've been doing this a long time, and I am so excited to be able to celebrate episode 600 in Gondor, of all places. And not only that, we are going to celebrate episode 600 in Pelargir, which is a very important city in Gondor. Last time we were there, we were with Aragorn and the army of the dead. We defeated the Corsairs of Umbar. That was... no, yeah, we defeated the Corsairs. We defeated some of the Corsairs. And my god, it is a really special occasion to be able to come back to Pelargir in victory, but also being able to celebrate the episode 600 while doing so. Now, you might remember at the end of the last episode, I said I needed to double check some of the quests in Lower Lebennin, because we are still missing some to complete the deed, but as I suspected, some of those quests are actually found in Pelargir, in the east portion of Pelargir. I just wanted to double check that and make sure before I started this episode, which I did. And with that taken care of, we can finally come here and advance the main quest and everything else. Captain Thandor hails you in greeting.
It brings me joy to see you return to Pelargir, my friend. The spectre of war behind us.
I am really glad to be back too. You wish to see Sirgon, Lord of Lebennin. His manor is down the street to the west. He will be pleased to see you, I imagine, but be warned that his captivity during the war left its mark upon him, and his spirit is not as vital as once it was. He is still strong and stern, do not mistake me, but he is changed, and weariness lies upon his brow. Alrighty. Okay, yeah, that's exactly where we're headed next. Now, on Pelargir, oh my god. All the way to the west exit of Pelargir, we will find a quartermaster to check what are the rewards we can claim with all the reputation we have gained so far. We'll need to wait a little bit more. Kandron, please come out, it's safe. Nobody will hurt you, and I won't let that happen. Upon hearing your footsteps, the girl turns away from the door to face you. Oh, hello, could you help me? My little brother has barricaded himself into our home. He's been having lots of bad dreams since the war, and he hasn't gotten better. He won't listen to me, but maybe he'll listen to a grown-up like you. And something happened to your parents that they cannot take care of this? I mean, not that I mind, it's just that I wonder, so many people died on the war. But what if the Corsairs and the angry people come back and the guards don't know? The boy pauses, perhaps taking a moment to collect himself. You can fight, can't you? Could you help me check if it's really safe outside? If you go east, I think, you'll see a broken statue. I remember lots of angry people being there during the war, and at the city gates, there's a really tall statue. I bet you'll see anyone who's hiding if you go up to the top of the stairs there, and if you go west, there's Lord Sirgon's home. You should make sure it's safe outside his home too. So the angry people would be the army of the dead, of course. Because, once again, it's stated in the books, it was a terrifying sight for both the Gondorians and the Corsairs. You have found a place to scout for Kandron. We are still doing real scouting here, not just to appease him. Celebras, wife of Sirgon, been a long time since we talked to her as well. Funny enough, last time we were in Pelargir, and I think I can pull this up really quick. Yeah, take a look. We are missing about 650 XP to reach kindred with Pelargir on the pre-battle version of the map, and doing so would allow us to barter for the State of the Ship Kings, I believe it's called, which is part of a collection to earn a Gondorian team title, and I have not done that yet because I was waiting for another time to get that on camera and to get some of the other states that we need to complete that collection. But in case you're wondering, that's coming one day. One of these days that's gonna happen, but it seems not this day. Sirgon! Sirgon nods at you as you approach.
Welcome to my home. What brings you so far from the White City?
Welcome to my home, Beriathan. I offer you what hospitality I can, though it cannot hope to match that of the king in Minas Tirith. What brings you so far from the White City? You tell Sirgon that King Elessar has sent you to help heal the hurts of the war and to prepare the way for his own tour of the kingdom. That is a worthy purpose. The war may be ended, but the scars it left behind cut deep. How fare the towns within my purview? Reluctantly, you tell Sirgon the people of Glaniath have proposed that he step down as Lord of Lebennin and leave the lordship to his son Faltharan, and show him the tokens they cast for that purpose. I see. Sirgon appears to have come to a decision.
Maybe the people of Glaniath are right.
The days of my youth are far behind me now. Who will follow a leader so easily captured in war as I was by the men of Harad? Respect is hard to gain, but easy to lose. There were moments I despaired, and thought Lebennin would be better served if I never returned. Sirgon sighs heavily and looks you in the eye. This was not supposed to be my life. Meet me in my room of keepsakes to the north. I want to show you something. To the north? So this one? Wow, is that Gorothul's armor? He looks like Gorothul. What is this thing doing in here? And this looks like one of the armors you can get in the Wells of Langflot. Some of the banners you can find in Rohan. Ah, there is Sirgon.
I was once the master of the fleets of Gondor.
I sailed across the Bay of Belfalas at the direction of the Steward, and brought the might of Gondor to bear wherever it was needed. I remember the smell of the salt on the spray, the cry of the gulls overhead, the wind in my hair, the rocking of the ship's deck beneath my feet. When I was held captive during the war, I feared for my family and for the people in my charge. But I am ashamed to admit that I also feared I would die on land. I was a man of the sea, Beriathan, but in recent days I have felt pain upon this city, in this kingdom, in my very title. Lord of Lebennin, rather would I be once again the Lord of Ships, the Lord of Tide and Wave. See the keepsakes I have gathered in my life, and know what I have come to miss. Awesome. This one, no. Would you believe I found this bear far to the south in a land of snow and ice? It is true. Very interesting. This creature crawled upon my deck while we were in port. Now his head hangs upon my wall. This tapestry depicting Volcan the Boar was a gift. The Rohirrim hold him in great esteem. Yeah, I know that. I have also seen that. A fellow Warden! That is running like the wind. How exactly is he running so fast? The Red Arrow. A friend gave me a number of tapestries depicting friendship between Gondor and Rohan. I really want to see the explanation of this one. This fellow set one of my ships alight with evil sorcery. Now I keep an eye upon him here. It's not Gorothul, but it seems it's the same sort of sorcerer. Ah, the maps. Central, Eastern, and Western. This is messed up. This This should be in geographical order, right? Western Gondor should be on the left. I think I have something like this on my own house. Maybe I will give you a tour someday. Collection of shields on display. I have taken many an enemy's shield in battle. I display some of them here. No, I never saw this creature alive. I recovered its bones on a southern voyage. I have seen plenty of those creatures alive. That's not something you want to see for yourself. I traded for this gem in a seaside market 20 years ago. It remains as brilliant today. These stuffed birds were a wedding gift from an old friend drowned at sea. The armor of my first slain orc. Had I perished, my armor might be in a case like this one. The orc who wore this boarded my ship just off the Shield Isles. Now it is mine. Oh, the Shield Isles. Huh, very interesting because... Well, when this was released, the Umber expansion had not been announced, of course. Now we know the Shield Isles will be a part of that update. So they were already teasing that. That's so cool. I found this fellow just off the Langstrand a few years ago. He sings beautifully.
So many memories.
Perhaps my son should succeed me. It took the folk of Glania to make me realize something I think I have known for these past few months but did not express. My heart does not belong on land. I wish to sail again, Beriathan. I can better serve King Elessar from the deck of a ship as I did in prior years. Faltharan should rule in Lebennin. Sirgon's son Faltharan has joined you in the Room of Keepsakes. That's timely.
My father has been seized by one of his moods again, I see.
He has always suffered from the call of the gulls, the pull of the sea, but it has been worse in recent days. I do not desire to rule in Lebennin, but I will do so if that is my father's wish, and the will of the king.
The armor of the Usurper? Aye, I know it.
Alright, Mercy is now level 28. Perfect. That day is not yet here, but still you must tell me what brings you to Pelargir. The armor of the Usurper? Aye, I know it. Angkor of Lamedon sent it to us several moons ago, charging my father with its safekeeping, and so it is kept safe. You are welcome to see for yourself, Beriathan. The Armoury of Pelargir is to the south of the manor. With my permission, the guards will allow you to pass. They are men and women of true hearts and proven loyalty, and they guard the Armoury day and night. And that's what we truly came here for. But now I am wondering, by any chance, will Lord Sirgon be sent to Umbar, sail to Umbar, and will we join him on that journey? That would be great. If that were the case. Traveling with Sirgon to Umbar. That is promising. And okay, we have 3 different entrances to the manor, but it seems that space we just explored was truly it. For the time being, let us continue exploring. King Menardil's Memorial. Is this the location? Yeah, you have found a place to scout for Kandran. Let's do it. We are still helping the poor kid. He's terrified. Cannot blame him. Oh!
Well met. I am Tenido, master of procurements.
You seem like a capable and curious sword. Have you been up to Sarsatrat? It is a small outpost south of Furuk-Sahar, which serves as a waypoint between the Avambazan Quarry and Pelargir. If you are headed in that direction, I would ask you to bring along this crate of chisel tips. I would do it myself, but I am already running behind due to the swindling merchant wanting to haggle over every minuscule detail. Bring the crate north to my supervisor, Heirs of Castamir, and he will reward you for your efforts. Please tell me this is not one we need to... Yeah. We will not need to carry that one. While we... I mean, that will not interrupt our questing flow. Ah, we need to discover the stable master, true. Very important indeed.
What can I do for you?
Pelargir East Gate, awesome. Ah, okay, and this is the crumbled, destroyed monument of Castamir. Yeah. Oh, with this we can talk to Kandran, it seems. We can go back, but I just want to double check. There's nothing else in here. As I told you earlier today, here on the east section of Pelargir, you will find a couple of quests that will help you towards the Tales of Lower Lebennin indeed. And well, that's the one we need to complete. So I just want to make sure we don't miss any of those quests, even though I think the 2 we have already picked will be just enough to complete that deed. But I still want to complete them all, of course, as you have come to expect. So we are still gonna take our time with that. You didn't see anything strange, but what if... No, you're telling the truth, right? Okay, I believe you. I'm coming out now. Kandran rarely emerges from the house, but relaxes upon seeing Henyawen. Thank you. The next time Kandran has bad dreams, I'll help him the same way you did. Maybe he'll feel safe in the city again soon. I hope you do. And I wish the best for you too, children, because... yeah, God knows, the war hasn't been easy on anyone, so if something happened to your parents, I wish you the best. Now, I have a feeling I should be exploring more of this eastern portion of the city, but let me check the Armoury because I'm really intrigued to see what happened to the armor of the Usurper. And here we have Legolas and Gimli. The armor is watched day and night by a rotating shift of guards.
You have come at the request of Lord Sirgon and his son?
What brings three such as you here? You tell Guguril that supporters of the Heirs of Castamir may seek to steal his armor for their own purposes, and the Lord of Lebennin wants to ensure it is kept safe. You need not fear on that account, friend. We take great care to keep unknown folk from entering the Armoury. Why, a suspicious woman has been watching us from a distance for the past few days. I have yet to see her today. Rest assured, we keep an eye upon her when we do see her skulking about. You are welcome to go inside and check on the armor yourself. You and your companions would stick in my memory well enough that I do not think you are the sort we need to expect. In gratitude, perhaps you will deal with some of the pests within? We have had something of a rat and crawler problem in recent days. Yeah, you're not gonna forget about me. Once again, livery of Elendil, winged helmet and all. You can trust me. You don't need to worry about me or my companions, I vouch for them. Now... once again, I'm playing on Fearless difficulty, and even though these guys here are not the most difficult guys in the world, I think I still need to be a little bit careful about them. It's just that I've been playing with some other ults in the meantime, and you do really get I mean, your I don't know, your mindset, your skill set, I don't know what it is, but you get adjusted and you need to shift your gears in between normal difficulty and regular difficulty because I just felt that. The first couple of fights we did at the beginning of this episode, they really felt really challenging, when in reality they weren't that hard. And that was because I was coming from normal difficulty. The armor of the Usurper remains where it was left. Well, I'm glad to see that. Could you please die? But this is the armor. Ah, great, and we can... Yeah, if we can light this armor a little bit, like we just did, that helps a great deal in taking a good picture of it. So that was the Armour Castamir War during the King's Strife. Interesting. Let us go out. Who is this mysterious woman though? Because that doesn't sound good either. $30 out of $60 for the tokens of heroism, okay. Castamir's armor remains where it was left. I told you it was so, but look here. The skulking woman is back. She watches us from yonder, pretending that we are not the object of her attention.
Castamir's armor remains where it was left. I told you so.
But it is clear to me she spies upon us even now. Where is she?
I have had an idea.
I have had an idea, Beriathan. If we stage a performance for the benefit of this spy, we might be able to learn if she works for the Heirs of Castamir and turn the knowledge to our benefit. Legolas smiles at you briefly before the elf adopts a pained expression. Is that so? Legolas demanding, really? Legolas stares at you with his eyes aflame and his fists clench. He needs your help to show that you are truly angry. Yeah, we need to do just that. How dare you, Legolas exclaims. Oh my god. It's not every day that we can see Legolas in fighting position. This is so fun. We really... Yeah, take a look at this. This looks great. Is that what you want? Is that what it is? Don't provoke me, elf.
I should have expected no less from such as you.
Legolas exclaims. Then he lowers his voice. Now you should stroll most casually in the direction of the skulking spy, my friend. Perhaps she will be interested to speak to you, and if you can draw from her some knowledge of the Heirs of Castamir or their supporters, we will be aided. And let there be no hard feeling between us, Beriathan. Such a performance did not come easily for me, but if it serves as effective bait for this suspicious fish, it will prove worthwhile. Gimli and I will meet you back at Sirgon's Manor after you have spoken with this onlooker. Good fortune go with you. And where exactly? It's towards... Ah, that one? I feel, is that the... Okay, let's stroll casually towards here. And see what we can take out of her. The woman eyes you curiously.
I beg your pardon, stranger, but I could not help but notice your argument.
I could not help but notice your argument with that elf over there. Did he give you insult? I have seen such as he treat others with disrespect, and often enough that it has become to me a sad indicator that all of that folk believe themselves to be our betters. You tell the woman that he took issue with some statements you made about the new Queen of Gondor, and she studies you closely. Is that so? She asks. Perhaps you would like to hear my own thoughts on the subject.
I do not begrudge Elessar his choice of wife. Were he not king, he could marry anyone he wished.
And he would have my blessing. But if he is to be king, he should put the needs of Gondor ahead of his heart's call. If Gondor is to have a queen, she should be a woman of Gondor. Does he not know the history of his own kingdom? Eldacar married a North woman and caused much bloodshed. Does Elessar desire another kinstrife? The scribes named Castamir the Usurper for trying to restore Gondor, and he perished for it. But even today, there are some who believe in that for which he stood. If you join with them, you may be well rewarded and see the return of a king who prizes what Gondor should be. One of the beacons of Gondor remains lit, and it casts Castamir's shadow long and far. If you are a friend to those who wish to see it remain so, you will agree with us. We must act in the shadows for now, and keep down our voices. You never know who might be watching us. Awesome. I feel nuts, smiling discreetly. Okay, so discreetly, just as discreetly, we will make our way back to Sirgon's manor. We don't want to raise any suspicions, of course. We were never here and we never talked to her. As a matter of fact, I don't know who you're talking about. Right, Garly, if we were only minding our own business. Okay, I think this is far enough. Back to Legolas and Gimli. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed. Who will we find there at the beacon, I wonder? All right.
I have 2 questions for you, my friend.
First, was she convinced by our display? And second, is she a supporter of Heirs of Castamir as we supposed? Yes to both. Very good, Beriathan. I am sorry it fell to you to play this part, but if she believes your interests are aligned with hers, we may be able to follow this thread to its very source and learn who now leads the Heirs of Castamir. You must keep these folk convinced, my friend, for as long as you are able to do so.
If it were up to me, I would have shown this woman the blade of my axe.
And gotten just as many answers, if not more, but Legolas says that would not be wise. Does it matter where the wisdom comes from? If it might be gotten more swiftly one way than by another? That is the Dwarven way, of course, but I think we need to be a little bit more subtle this time around. If you must be the play-acting spy today, so be it. But when it comes to fighting, as it always does, don't be too slow to set aside the lies and pick up your weapon. Legolas and I will return to Minas Tirith to tell the king what we learned on this journey, but you won't be coming with us. You have somewhere else to go, I understand. Oh, come on, but we were just getting started. I was enjoying my time with you guys so much, traveling together like a merry band of companions, and now it's over? How many episodes did we get of traveling with Legolas and Gimli? 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 5 episodes and a half? Come on, that's not enough. We need to do this again. Please.
Legolas and Gimli told me about the woman you met. What were her words?
One of the beacons of Gondor remains lit and it casts Castamir's shadow long and far. She may have been speaking in riddles, but I think it is more likely she meant her people keep one of the beacons lit even in the aftermath of the war. My scouts have reported smoke on the horizon to the northwest. It is possible Amon Anglevet could be the source of it. That is where you should go if you think to find more supporters of the heirs. But use caution. This could well prove to be dangerous folk if they suspect your beliefs do not align with theirs. You should continue to convince them you stand beside them until you have learned what you need. Yeah, we were told a few episodes ago as well that Heirs of Castamir are indeed keeping the beacons alight as a sign of rebellion, maybe? But yeah, it seems now our next stop is Ost Anglevet. But oh my god, I'm so sad that Legolas and Gimli are leaving. Okay. The game has not finished loading. As you can see there. Those stairs. Okay. That's more like it. Now, I think we need to do a little bit more exploring here in Eastern Pelargir if we aim to find more quests, because I think there are a couple more. Oh, this didn't take us to the docks as I wanted. Okay, it's been a while since I've been here in the city, so you will excuse if I forgot the layout a little bit. But even then, it's not lost time because we still need to do our fair share of exploring. You never know when you might find an NPC, an item, anything that will give you another quest. Now the music in here is really cool too. A really nice tune. Oh, come here, boy. Let us see if we find anything of interest around here. There should be something around here. There are a couple quests in Pelargir, yes. More than the ones we have found so far. But it seems it's not in here. Really excited in any case. We will spend some time in Pelargir, of course, but we are about to enter Lord Lebennin, and that's gonna be, well, we are approaching the end of this quest pack, and this well, the first book, well, the first chapter actually of the new storyline. And the plot thickens. We still have plenty of things to do before we find the answers we're looking for. I gotta say, I think Beriathan did a great job getting that woman to talk. I mean, he knew exactly what to say. He did great. Ladder? Where's the ladder? Over there? Oh. Okay. No, what are you doing? Yep. It seems... I don't know, it seems this ship is in the middle of some maintenance. Let me be as thorough as I can checking these locations. I mean, Pelargir, in any case, is such a nice place, such a nice view, especially at the risk of repeating myself, now that we can truly see it under the light of day. Ah, finally, here we have one. The lonely dog. The dog watches the horizon, only sparing you a quick glance at your approach, then she returns to her vigil.
Welcome to King's Gondor, friend.
Hail, friend. I'm afraid nothing can distract that dog from watching the sea. On many mornings I find that she has bidden me here. Sometimes she only leaves that spot once the moon has risen. I decided to come prepared today with meat, just in case the dog was hungry. How about you take some to her? The dog happily bites onto her meal. She liked it.
Gondor has a king again.
Well, would you look at that? Even the most stalwart of guards must take a break from their duty every now and then. Handir's smile fades as he continues gazing at the dog. I wonder what she is searching for. Did she lose something? Someone? Perhaps her master left home for the war and never returned. I suppose I ought to start asking around, see if anyone recognizes the poor beast. And if not, well, my family has room for another member. That's what I thought, of course. Poor thing. Waiting for God knows who. But that usually doesn't end well. So, we have completed the deed. Tales of Upper Lebennin renewed. That has granted us a new title. Mercy is now level 30. And, again, here we go. 5 LOTRO points. Some virtue XP, some reputation as well, which is really nice. We have done much to aid Upper Lebennin's renewal. And we still have a couple more things to do. Oh, the dog is gone. I wanted to take a picture of the dog. Why? Poor thing. Now, even though we have just completed the deed, I still think there are a couple more quests around Pelargir, but I'm not sure where. We'll need to look around this place a little bit more. We still have some time to do some exploring in here. Ah, okay, we are back in the Armoury. This is the other connection to the city. Okay. Good to know. But once again, I think there's got to be something else. It's just that it doesn't seem to be here. Let's go to the central island. And hopefully we'll find something else in there. Nope. What a shame. Oh my god, I'm in love with this water in Gondor. It looks so clear, so inviting. And the sea there in the distance. What piece of land is that? Is that part of Lebennin? Doesn't seem likely. Maybe a glimpse into Outer Gondor? I don't know. Doesn't seem likely to me either, but nonetheless, what a nice view that is. What do we have here? This was another monument, but I don't remember which king is this one. A notary. It's been a while since I saw one of those guys. Can we enter the keep? Not yet. Still closed off. What a shame. Oh my god, what? In any case, I think this provides an amazing view of Pelargir. I think we should still take some pictures Wow. Yeah, as good a picture as we can get. Ah, the seagulls and everything. Love this. The dogs and everything. Don't fall. Oh my god. Another ruin there in the distance. Which one is it? Most likely one of the ruins of Delian? No. No, we have not seen that portion of the game yet. I don't think so. Much like these islands that you can see over there. Maybe? That seems to be... yeah, this... Maybe these islands over here is what we are seeing. We have definitely seen that and been there as well. And oh my god. Ah, Pelargir is looking so good. I think we need to take a picture of this, right? We really should. So let's see, we can drop a banner in here. And then pose in, like we usually do. The banner is a little bit on the way for me. Yeah, I can really... Let me take the picture, please. Awesome. I mean, that's good enough. Yeah. Totally worth it. Nothing else in here, it seems. What a shame. All right. If anything, I might need to double check then what other quests I'm missing here. If I cannot find them on my own. I know there are a couple more, but I didn't check where exactly to get them because finding them is part of the fun. Okay, I see one now, thank God. Joda, so what is this?
You there? Are you looking for work?
An affable woman pulled you aside. You there, are you looking for work? You begin to answer, but she doesn't let you finish. Of course you are. She pushes a cloth-lined basket into your hands. There is an herb that grows outside the western gate of Pelargir. It has broad leaves and a distinct smell like the rind of a sour fruit. I would go get it myself, but as you can see, we have a lot of hungry customers to feed. She leans in and whispers in a conspirational tone. Manjopo is a great cook, but he doesn't do well under pressure. I need to make sure he doesn't burn anything. She sends you off with a wink. Seem like... I mean, the names and your physiology, you don't seem Gondorian to me. Are you... From Harat? Most likely. Okay, well, we found one. With a little bit of luck, we can find a couple more. What else do we have in here? Brawler Trainer. Well, Brawler Trainers seem to be in the middle of the action throughout this King's Gondor map. They seem to be having fun. Broken crates. I love the water, I already told you. But I'm still amazed by how good it looks. We might be able to get there. Let us try that. Oh, this door we cannot. Ah, but we can come through these culverts. There are some enemies in there. Seems we maybe shouldn't be here. Brigands. Oh, come on. Come on, man, you could help me a little bit. I don't know how I came to be here in the first place. I just know that I need to live. Okay, down they go. We can still do it. We can still take them all down. Well, we're getting more tokens even, so once again, it's still good for us to be doing this. But I don't know how I came to be here, so I... There they go. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, this is of course related to a quest somehow. It's just that I came to the wrong place. I think I should have stuck to the streets of the city and everything. There should be a quest around here somewhere to fight those brigands. There's got to be. Hunter trainer. This is where we fired the catapults during the Battle of Pelargir. So many memories. This one seems to be another brigand controlled section. I feel like we're running out of time to explore this. We really should be finding more things to do. At this rate, let me get to the western gate. Merchant hall. Is that gonna be? Will we find something in here, or is this just a crafting hall? Nah, this is vault, services, an auction house, but that's pretty much it. So as I was saying, let's see if we can get to the western gate of Pelargir. And yeah, just grab some of the things we need in here. The milestone. Let me check the quartermaster. That's I'm really curious about that too. There's just trainers over trainers. I have a feeling maybe I should have run straight to the gate, and I would have had an easier time stumbling upon some of the quests we are still missing. So I don't know what I keep insisting on this. But anyway. I mean, once again, dedicating the entire episode to explore Pelargir. This seems to me like a very good way of celebrating episode 600. I think Pelargir would be the biggest city we'll come to explore in this section of King's Gondor. So it is still very appropriate for me. I still think this is looking fine. Yeah, see, that's a quest marker. Awesome. So, gonna grab Stable Master.
Greetings, friend.
Let me grab the quest. Oh, Coursers. Nassar. That one rings a bell, maybe.
What a surprise. I'm glad to see you again, now that those dark days are behind us.
Ah, yes, that's Nassar. I'm not sure if he would remember you on account of his drunkenness when you met him. As for how we wound up here, that is a long story. Suffice to say that my men and I could not extract any useful secrets from him, even after he imbibed all the ale you collected. And with the aid of some shared drinks, we befriended each other instead. Actually, would you lend me your ear? I'm unfamiliar with Pelargir, and while my presence seems to put the residents at ease, my courser companions are also fresh faces to the city. Walking around freely would not go well, but after such a long journey, I was hoping to raise our spirits with some food. I've heard there is a food stall run by Haradrim somewhere south of here, near the docks. Would you mind ordering something for us? Sure! I already found that stall, and, well, I'm gonna get some herbs for those guys, but as soon as I go back there, I'm gonna grab you something to eat. I can do that, no problem. So yeah, I was right in that Nassar is an NPC that we had already met in Western Gondor, of all things. I do remember that guy. I don't remember exactly what we did, but I remember him being drunk. We collected some mugs for him. And yeah, we were trying to bribe him with some ale, but well, you saw how well that worked out. So yeah, I'm more than happy to help you there. But first, let me check the quartermaster in here.
Will not stop the enemy.
First and foremost, most important of all, you gotta grab the master at Pelargir, because that's gonna be great. Some housing items, Gondor renewed themes. I might want to grab that one too. Brown cow. Maybe this Gondorian post. Gondorian scaffolding. Looks good as well. Huge block. Renewed Gondorian brazier. Large scaffolding. Awesome. Renewed Gondorian fountain. That's great. Now, this one I really want to check out. The Elessar Scout. This is just a reskinned version of the medium armor that you get from Osgiliath instances. I would have loved it if it had been something else. It still looks like a scout alright, but I would have preferred the light armor version just because that one is so cool, but well. Nonetheless, here we go. The class specific armor. more importantly. But anyway, and we have the Tome of the Black Bull, and that's basically it. So it seems, well, other than housing items, we have gotten everything we needed, but I might want to check some of those housing items, because that might go well with some of my decorations that I have set up on my house. But that will need to wait until the next one. We are about to go into Lower Lebennin, but there are still a couple things we can do here in Pelargir. That, however, will need to wait until the next one. I think we have already done enough for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed episode 600 as much as I have. And here is to 600 episodes more. For the time being, though, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.